welcome back to Cheap Lazy Vegan and another recipes video. Today's video is very kindly sponsored by Thrive Market, so I'll be using a bunch of their products in today's video. And guys, today we are doing comfort food, but we're gonna do it with a healthy twist. So I'm gonna be making some really yummy, kind of comforting, delicious dishes, but in a healthy way, okay? So I have 2 savory recipes for you and also 1 sweet recipe, so I hope you guys are excited. And of course, as always, I will have the written blog post with all of the written ingredients and recipes in the blog post, so check out the link down below as always. And without further ado, guys, let's get started with recipe number 1. First recipe we're gonna make is a healthy, high-protein potato salad. Trust me when I say you're gonna wanna try this recipe. First things first, let's boil some potatoes with the skin still on. I'm gonna boil them for about 30 minutes or so, or until they're completely cooked and I can easily stick a fork in. And while the potatoes are cooking, we can prep our high-protein dressing, and the most important ingredient is silken tofu. I'm using this one right here, and I got this from Thrive Market, and I'm just gonna add a block of silken tofu into a blender, along with the juice of 1 lemon or 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. Next ingredient, we gotta add some nooch, of course. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. I'm using this one right here from Thrive Market. And of course, this is gonna give the dressing more flavor and deliciousness. Next, we're gonna add in 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. And I feel like Dijon mustard is just a must-have. I feel like I use it in so many dressings and sauces, and it really adds a lot of delicious flavor. Next, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. You can also use garlic powder if you wish. And the last ingredient for the dressing is going to be 1 teaspoon of salt, and then we are going to blend this up until it is nice and smooth. Now we can prep the rest of the ingredients. It's super simple. We're just gonna dice up 2 dill pickles, 1/4 of a red onion, and also 1 stalk of celery. Once that's done, you just have to wait for the potatoes to finish cooking. And when that's done, just drain out the water and let this cool around 15 to 20 minutes or until it's just cool enough to peel. And then you just peel the skin off, and then you can chop the potatoes into bite-sized chunks. And I like to cool them down a little longer after cutting up the potatoes. And then I just mix together all of the ingredients. Let's add in the diced veggies in a large mixing bowl. And then we're gonna add the cooled down potato chunks. And now, of course, the delicious high protein dressing, and mix this well. After you're done mixing, give this a little taste and see if it needs some salt and pepper. And then you can place it in a serving dish and enjoy. I like to top mine with some green onions and also some black pepper, and I actually kept this in the fridge in a tightly sealed container for like 4 or 5 days, so it lasts pretty long in the fridge, and it works so well as a delicious side dish to any meal, so I really hope you guys try this out. Alright guys, so before we jump into recipe number 2, a little message from our lovely sponsor, which is Thrive Market. So if you guys haven't heard of Thrive Market, they're basically an online membership-based marketplace, and they're all about making healthy living affordable and attainable for everybody. They've got thousands of natural and organic products on their website. They have tons of vegan options. It is super amazing, and of course you get all of these at discounted prices for a small membership fee. In fact, members save an average of $32 per order, which is awesome. So guys, they have 2 membership options. They have a monthly membership, which is $9.95 a month, or an annual membership, which is $5 a month only, and that's obviously a better deal. And of course, they deliver everything straight to your door, and they ship everything from zero waste warehouses, which is amazing. And they also have an awesome program called Thrive Gives, where basically they give a free membership to a veteran or a family in need for every paid membership. So guys, if you want to check out Thrive Market, today is the perfect day to do so, because they're giving you guys 25% off your first order plus a free gift. So if you click the link down below, again, you get 25% off your first order plus a free gift. So it is awesome. Do not forget to check them out. They're so fantastic. They have so many vegan options, and yeah. So link is down below, guys. Thank you so much to Thrive Market for sponsoring today's video. Now let's move on to recipe number 2. Alright guys, so the second recipe is going to be a simple, easy, healthy, and warm kale and bean soup. It's super delicious and healthy, and soup is the ultimate comfort food, guys. I feel like you can make soup either super healthy or super unhealthy, depending on what you put in it. Today we choose health. Alright, so let's start by adding a little bit of oil into a large pot and heating that up on medium-high heat. Next, we're going to add in half a diced onion and 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, and let's saute this for a couple of minutes. Then let's add in 3 medium carrots, which I've diced, and 3 celery stalks, which I've also chopped into small pieces. And feel free to use a food processor to help you with the chopping if you are feeling extra lazy, because chopping vegetables can be a lot of work, okay? So no judgments there. Next, we're going to add in a small can of tomato paste, and the can I'm using is 156 milliliters, or you can also use like a can of diced tomatoes or something like that. You could probably get away with using a little less water if you were using diced tomatoes, because there's more water in a can of diced tomatoes. But yeah, now we're going to add in 6 cups of water, and we're going to mix this well, and we're going to bring this to a boil on high heat. While this mixture is coming to a boil, let's add in our seasonings. We're going to do a 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast and 2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning. And then we also have 1 vegetable stock cube, which I'm going to break up with my fingers. And then I'm going to also add that in, and we're going to mix this well. And of course, guys, feel free to add in other spices and seasonings as you see fit. This is just a guideline, so you don't have to follow things exactly how I do it, guys. Now I'm taking 2 cans of kidney beans that I got from Thrive Market. I'm going to rinse and drain these, and then I'm going to add this into the pot, of course. And you can use other types of beans if you wish as well, but this time I decided to use kidney beans. Next ingredient, I'm going to use some coconut aminos. You guys know I'm obsessed with coconut aminos. I'm using 1 tablespoon of this. This is basically like a sweet soy sauce, so feel free to use a soy sauce if you wish. But yeah, coconut aminos is delicious. So we're going to mix this well, guys, and bring this to a boil. I like to boil it for about 15-20 minutes, cook it for a while, and once the veggies are pretty much cooked, then I like to add in 6 cups of chopped kale. And then I just cook it for another couple of minutes. Kale takes like no time to cook, which is why I like to add it at the very end. And then it's pretty much ready to serve. So yeah, just serve it. Just add some salt and pepper if you need. And I like to also top mine with some vegan cashew parmesan, which is super delicious and goes on everything. So I'll link the recipe down below. It's like really easy. It's like 4 ingredients or something like that. So yeah, check this out, guys. Okay, this recipe is filling, it's healthy, it's satisfying, it's comforting, and it is delicious, and it works great as a comforting side dish to any healthy meal. And last but not least, guys, I have these flourless oatmeal yogurt brownies. Yes, these are delicious. Yes, of course it's vegan. Let's get started. First thing we'll need are some chia seeds. I'm using this one right here, and we're gonna make some chia eggs. So I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of chia seeds and also 6 tablespoons of water in a small bowl. We're gonna mix this and set this aside for at least 10 minutes to turn into a gel, which you can use as kind of like an egg replacement. At this point, you can preheat your oven to 300 degrees Fahrenheit, and then let's take some rolled oats, and we're going to make them into oat flour simply by adding 1 cup of rolled oats into a food processor and then blend until you have a finer consistency, kind of like a flour. If you have oat flour on hand, you can actually just use 3/4 cups of oat flour. Next, we're going to do 3/4 cups of cacao powder. You can also use cocoa powder, but cacao powder is healthier, apparently. It is thought to be the highest source of antioxidants of all foods and highest source of magnesium of all foods. What? Anyways, I'm using cacao powder. We're also going to add in a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're going to mix these dry ingredients together. And now, as you can see, the chia seeds have transformed into what the vegans like to call chia eggs. Into the chia eggs, we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of melted vegan butter or coconut oil. And for the sweetener, I'm going to add some good old maple syrup. You got to use the good kind, guys. We're going to do a 1/3 cup of maple syrup for this. And I was also going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, but for some reason, I always forget to add vanilla extract when I'm baking. Am I the only one? Anyways, you can add it or not. Apparently, it's not necessary. And next, we're gonna add in a 1/3 cup of plain vegan yogurt. If you guys watched my vegan yogurt taste test video, you know that I had a ton of vegan yogurt left over. So of course, I had to try to incorporate it in a recipe. So I'm really glad I did. Yeah, we're gonna mix as well, guys. And once we have those wet ingredients mixed well, we can add this into the dry ingredients. And then you want to combine this, and it's gonna be a pretty thick consistency, but it should mix pretty well. If it's too dry, maybe add in a little bit extra something to wet it, maybe some more maple syrup or something. But yeah, it should work for you. And once it's well combined, you are going to grease a baking pan. And I'm just using this pie pan here. And we're just going to grease it. And then we're going to add in our mixture. And I just spread it and flattened it with my fingers because it just, I don't know. That was the easiest way to do that, okay? And of course, you can feel free to add some chocolate chips on top if you wish, which of course would be extra delicious. And it would be more ooey gooey chocolatey and fantastic. I don't know why I didn't add it. My brain was not functioning on this day, okay? But either way, it was still delicious with or without chocolate chips. So we're gonna bake this for 15 to 19 minutes, depending on how soft you want it, how fudgy you want it. And once you take it out, you wanna cool it for maybe around 10 minutes and then take it out of the pan. And I just cut it like a pie because I used a pie pan. So yeah, a pie brownie pies. There you go. These are super delicious. They are nice and chocolatey, deep chocolate taste. It's really yummy, guys. It really is, okay? And I kept these in the fridge as well in a tightly sealed container to snack on them like every day. I like to heat them up slightly in the microwave before eating them. And oh my God, they're so good. And I actually decided to top these with some powdered sugar and some raspberries because that is the only way I know how to decorate desserts. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I don't know how to do anything else. Anyways, I hope you guys try these out because they are really delicious. All right, you guys, so those were the 3 comfort food recipes with a healthy twist. Once again, all of this food we just made, and it is fantastic. It's delicious. I really hope you guys try these out. If you do, don't forget to tag me on Instagram because I love seeing your creations. Once again, all of the written recipes will be in a blog post, which is linked down below. So don't forget to check that out. And I would like to thank Thrive Market once again for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to check them out, guys. It is 25% off your first order plus a free gift. So this is the perfect time to check them out and shop at Thrive Market. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!